Hello, Facebook Live. Hello. I'm a little late today. I apologize. I am just a touch late, and I've been in my office all morning. Well, I was in my office early this morning. I actually ran at 6 o'clock this morning, but then I had to go to Kingston, and Good. My sound check works. I had to run to Kingston with Courtney, and we were doing some things and a bunch of phone calls today. So now I'm getting ready to head up to the Finger Lakes to see Justin play baseball. And we're going to be gone for a couple of days back on Thursday when we reopen. We're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So good morning to everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you're at. It's morning still for Joel in Arizona. So good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Just drop a comment. Let me know that you're live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. That'd be great. Just wanted to share something that I hope none of you are doing or have done, because it's just terrible. It's really a terrible thing. In my opinion. So online reviews are very easy to do. They're extremely easy to do, and people feel it's like this power trip when they go on and review. I know for me, I'm tired of being judged by people that don't know food like I know food, and I'm really tired of it, and it sickens me that I have to sort of be judged by people that don't understand what I'm doing, that don't even eat the food that I'm cooking, because they don't seek that kind of food out. It drives me crazy. But we just got 2 bad reviews, and it's insane. We've gotten some great reviews too, by the way, some really great reviews. But just our last 2 reviews have been bad reviews online, and both reviews have started with, "We've gone there in the past. We've loved it in the past. We've gone there in the past. We've been there many times in the past. Always had a great meal." But this time, they didn't. So when you go on and check people's profiles and the reviews they've written, like, you've supposedly been in my restaurant many times and had a great meal. Where are the 5-star reviews from the 5 previous times you're in my restaurant, or 10 previous times? They're non-existent. But when something happens negative, this is when people go online and bash you. And it's like these things drive me crazy. Folks, I hope nobody does this. If you've had a great experience at any restaurant, let them know online. Don't just point out the bad stuff online. And if you're in a restaurant doing this, if you're in a restaurant having a bad meal, explain to somebody. Tell somebody. Don't say smile to them and say everything was great and say goodbye and then can't wait to get home and then write a bad review. Give the restaurant a chance to fix it. Give any business a chance to fix it. But especially if you've been there and it's been a place that you've loved over the years and you've never written a great review, don't write a bad review for one experience. Try to deal with it with the owner, with the manager. I had somebody the other day that wrote another review saying that what appeared to be the owner was at another table. We had the most insane person that didn't even tip, culinary student that came in and was so needy and was pulling our waitstaff away from other tables that I was like, okay, let me go take care of this. Let me go answer this questions up. And she pulled me away for a long time. So another table is supposedly having a bad experience and sees me talking to this lady and mentions in the review that I'm giving special treatment to somebody else. I wasn't giving special treatment to somebody else. I was trying to get my waitstaff away from the table so they could take care of you instead. And take care of other people. I wasn't giving them special treatment. And then it was like another comment was like, "Oh, I should have been helping out and working." For people to judge my workload is insane, because the amount of work that I do and that I get done and that I do, and I was in the kitchen too the day this review. I mean, I was in the kitchen. This person has no right to even judge my workload. But the thing that drives me crazy is, if you've had all these great experiences at a restaurant, write the reviews on the great experiences. Don't just write the review on the bad experience. But it's like human nature. Like some people, it's like the old saying about money. When people get money, their true characters come out. They've always been like that. But when you give them money, and now all of a sudden, you find out who they really are. Same thing with these reviews on science. You find out who people really are when they start reviewing people. Like, if you're supposedly a happy person, this and that, like if you had 10 great meals or 5 great meals at a restaurant and you only are going to criticize and publicize the negative one, that kind of says something about your character. It really says something about your character. So, folks, give any business any business a chance to fix it. And if they don't fix it, then you know, I will. Even if they don't fix it, then go online and bash them because you've given them a chance. I had an issue the other day where I almost wasted $3,600, and the owner didn't even say sorry to me, and I still didn't go online and bash the business, nor did I publicize the business. $3,600 I was about to spend that I didn't need. Misdiagnosis in a piece of an ice machine here. Misdiagnosis, and the company was like, just buy a new ice machine. Here you go, $3,600. I almost wasted $3,600, and I still haven't publicized who this company is and what they are. I went online and expressed my frustrations with you, but you don't know who that company was. You know, and I called the owner and said, this is what you guys did to me. And not even a sorry. Not even a sorry. Well, or like we'll refund you your cleaning fee or whatever. Not even a sorry from them. If anybody deserves a bad review, it's that company there deserves a bad review. The issue is, I've been doing business with them for 15, 18 years. I thought calling the owner would resolve it, so I called one of the other owners, one of the other family members, and explained to him how I felt that I just got screwed by them or was about to get screwed by them. And he listened to me more, but it's not his department, it's not his division. He's only in a different. I mean, everybody has their own things. So all he could say was, I can look into it and this and that, and I feel your frustration a little bit. But the person who was in charge of it was a family member of this business. Didn't even apologize to me. No, not even the decency. And then a technician walked back into my restaurant a week later to look at something else because it's on warranty, something else. So they came in to look at something else. And I said, did so-and-so talk to you about the ice machine? Their boss, the owner, tell you about the ice machine? No, they didn't tell me about the ice machine. I'm like, all it needed was a cleaning. I cleaned it. I said, well, you cleaned the front, you didn't clean the back. And the guy who was here pulled out gobs and gobs of lint out of it, the back panel. And he goes, oh, yeah. I'm like, don't you think that your boss would have had that conversation with you if he really cared? $3,600 almost wasted, and I still haven't written a bad review online. Will I? Probably not. I've been buying from them, and it's my fault. It's my fault for buying from them. But some of the products I just can't get anywhere else, and it's driving me crazy right now. Like literally driving me crazy that I can't substitute in some of their products. But folks, don't just go on and publicize the only time you have a bad experience at a place. Talk about all the good experiences you have. Write the good experiences down. If you get There are some people that say, you know what? They'll say to me, you know what? I think it was you guys were off today. I've always had a great meal here. And those people, like, I can respect those people. Yeah, we do have off days. And some of these complaints that people wrote about are legitimate. Some of them are absolutely legitimate. But I will guarantee you one thing: in every single review that people write, whether they write about me or any other restaurant, time frames are always off. The time frames are never, ever, ever accurate. We go online and we look at the cameras when the ticket went in, when the food went out. If somebody says I waited 45 minutes for their food, that usually means 29 minutes. If they say they waited an hour and a half for their food, that usually means 50 minutes. That's just standard. Our minds, humans, we just don't have proper time concepts down unless you're sitting there and taking notes. And I've never seen a single diner sit at a table and actually take notes and say, okay, we sat down at 12:30. Our first time the waiter came to us was 12:37. We actually placed our order at 12:48. Our appetizers came out at 1:05. Nobody takes notes like that. You can't take mental notes. It's too much going on. So you're not there doing that. But when they say it took us an hour and a half, it took us 50 minutes, 100% most of the time, 99% of the time, that is a total downright fabrication. But they put these in the reviews. So if that's a fabrication, what else is a fabrication in the reviews, right? So it's crazy. It's insane. So that's it, folks. Jamie and I are getting ready to go upstate to watch Justin play baseball. Courtney and I went to an event today, which was awesome this morning. In-person event. That was great. But just, folks, talk about the good and the bad when you write reviews to places. And it sucks. It sucks to read that. I take these reviews very, very personally, like very personally, because this is my baby. The restaurant's my baby. If you come to me, I will fix the problem. But when you go online and you can't speak face to face to a person and be a big shot behind the computer, whether it's under an alias under Yelp or your real name under Google or Facebook, that just sucks. That's a low move. That's a really low move if you don't have the decency to actually speak up and talk to somebody face to face. So that's it. Jazz this Thursday night at the restaurant in the back. Jazz. There's been before I jump into our events, there's been people that are just like downright cranky lately. Like you walk into my restaurant, you don't have a reservation. We're seating outside only. Why can't we sit inside? And they argue with you. We want to sit inside. I'm sorry, you can't sit inside. It's outdoors today. If you would have called to make a reservation, is what I'm thinking. If you would have called to make a reservation, we would have told you that we're only doing outdoor dining. We have 18 tables back there. We're busy. But they walk in. They don't have a reservation, and they wonder why they can't sit inside because the tables are empty. They don't understand. They haven't been outside, so they don't understand. And it pisses them off and makes them cranky and makes them miserable, to where it's like there's nothing we can do to these people at this point that makes them happy. And there's more and more of these people that are coming out of the woodworks, right, Jamie?
Oh,
they're all over the people like that. Like if they're so demanding on things. Don't understand why you can't stop everything just for them. Well, I've waited 10 minutes for my to-go order. Yeah, and we're busy. And everybody across the country is short-staffed right now. And you're lucky that you can go into a restaurant and get food, and you're lucky you can do this kind of things. It's 10 minutes. That's all that it is. It's 10 minutes. You waited 10 more minutes. I'm sorry it wasn't ready at the exact time, but walk in my back garden. Better yet, walk into my kitchen, grab an apron, and try to hang out in the kitchen for an hour and see if you don't lose your mind in a 120-degree kitchen where there's tickets everywhere, and it's insane. And we turn people away because we just can't fulfill. It's at a point where we don't do to-go orders at a lot of times during at night anymore because we can't overload the kitchen. I have staff. We have staff. It's just there's only so many people you can put into the kitchen at one time and get output out of the kitchen. You only have 4 burners on one stove, 4 burners on another stove. You only have a 2-foot grill. You only have one broiler. You only have so many things that you can actually output stuff for without cutting corners and pre-cooking everything and having it sit there cooked and scooping and serving. So, Courtney worked at a restaurant when she was in Tennessee, and right, Courtney, everything was on the line.
Yeah.
All pre-cooked, right? They would open a can of cheese sauce for their mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They'd open up a can of cheese sauce, and you can answer that. And they'd open up this can of cheese sauce, and they would put it on the line. They'd put everything. It was pre-cooked. It's like a cafeteria. If that's what you're looking for, folks, then go there. Go to one of those places that has everything pre-cooked right there on the line. If you want to go to Chipotle, go to Chipotle. You'll see everything right there. They'll make it in front of you. As long as you're going to wait as long as the line is. But if you want to have a meal that's cooked with real food, organic ingredients, farm-to-table ingredients, doesn't have chemicals in it, and be waited on by a trained staff and have a wine list that has 200 wines, then that's our place. It's not a place you're going to get in and out of. It's one of those things. So don't mean to rant on and on. But Joel wants to know how the duck wings. So the duck wings are getting launched Thursday. We have chicken wings in the house still. We'll probably offer them as a separate thing as well. But that's it, folks. I gotta go. Jamie and I have to get upstate to the Finger Lakes. Watch Justin play baseball later. And Jazz on Thursday. What else do we have going on? Is there no? $9.99 tuna. By the way, if anybody knows anybody who can put together a pool table, a billiards table, that is, message me, to PM me. I need somebody to put together a billiards table. I have the name, the brand, I have everything, I have all the specs. I need somebody to come put that together. That'd be a big help for us. It's at our Airbnb. The person who I had coming up all of a sudden canceled last minute on us the other day, and trying to reschedule. It's just hard to get people places. It's hard for everybody to have employees. But I'm not going to go online and write the guy a bad review. It's not worth it. It's for me. It's move on, find somebody else if he can't come up. So let's see. And he even raised the price on me. He raised the price $100 after we gave him the address, gave him the location, all this kinds of stuff. Then at the last minute, the night before, I was confirming with him, and he goes, "What did I quote you for a price?" I said, "Well, you quoted me X," and he goes, "I can't do it for X." I said, "Why? I gave you the address. You asked me the address. I gave you the address." He goes, "It's too far." And I said, "Well, that's why I gave you the address 3 weeks ago when we booked the appointment. You told me price was X. Now the price is XY." And I just said, "You know what? I just need it done. $100 more. I just want it done. Just show up tomorrow, this, and that." And the next day, 5 minutes before he's supposed to be here, my plans are changed because I'm making plans to meet him at 8 a.m. All of a sudden, oh, something happened. We can't make it. So, one of those things. So, all right, folks, thanks for tuning in. $9.99 tuna all week. We don't have anything this Monday night as far as regular dinner service. No wine or beer dinner. Wine dinner the other night. Last night was a huge hit. We were packed last night, like really packed. It was really awesome. So, and we're turning people away on a Monday night. People are waiting for to get a table on a Monday night. So, folks, it's not my fault. It's just we're busy. We're a busy little restaurant right now. And that's it, folks. Everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.